Hey everyone, welcome back to my heavily modded XCOM 2 campaign. Going into the very difficult mission, Operation Slippery Saga. It's an abandoned hive mission. That's really unfortunate because with abandoned hive, you're just not allowed to know what the enemies are. They're just like, yeah, you know, they're there. Figure it out when you get there. So presumably chameleons, hive guards, hive warriors, juvenile queens. Just an absolutely terrible time is waiting for us. Additionally, this is a tough month. We're expecting to have to do 6 assaults to stop 3 dangerous dark events. This one is specifically for Undying Loyalty, the worst of the bunch. And as a result, I'm expecting to bring 4 Spark squads a lot. Otherwise, I will probably just run out of soldiers. And no matter what I do, I will run out of Reapers at some point and thus Mimic Beacons, which does massively increase just how dangerous a mission can get. However, for this team, I feel pretty confident. We have the B team pair that have been putting this campaign on their back for a while now, Halibut and Baron. Additionally, we have the strongest A team pair in the entire roster, Rhino and Black Cat. That might not be true. It might go to Draugr and Regal Dawn, the Skirmisher Reaper pair, but they're pretty damn close, and I think with Black Cat Psionics, they take the cake now. Regardless, I think we're good to handle this mission, but I'm always wary of incredibly late game hive missions where I'm not given any information going in. Let's see how it goes. And as I load in, if you'd like to hit the like and subscribe buttons, I would greatly appreciate that. Technically, our objective is not to kill everyone. Is this mission type cheesable? Could I have done like a mobility boosted assault? No, I've got to get the guy out, and the hive would definitely kill him. Fair. Oh, there are other people here I should care about? This is the objective, but there's like a guy right here named Noah McKenzie. You appear to be a soldier. Has my character pool stopped pulling? Because I know there are more people left in the character pool. I actually checked that relatively recently when I was like doing the wrap up for this campaign because I thought it was dead. I was like sorting out people from this campaign going into one folder and then the ones who weren't stay in the character pool. There are like 40 people I haven't pulled from the character pool yet, but it looks like we might just be done pulling them. That's fine because I don't love this man, but still. Let's start by jumping up top with Sense Soldier and just seeing if that notices anything. Immediately, but it's the loss, so not really. Oh, hey, we have a guy over here. Just gonna take like a tiny step to the corner, like there, so that I'm not blocking other positions from the rest of my team. I can't imagine these pools were so close to spawn. Gestation Pit, a bunch of infectors. That's not bad at all. If this is what the hive looked like, no one would think it was a crazy mod. We're gonna need our Reaper specifically to pick this guy up, but if we do that, then presumably he will immediately pull, wouldn't he? That checks out to me, but I'm still gonna try it. Our Pioneer is a big, clumsy idiot who's gonna make a lot of... This is not the Pioneer. This is the Pioneer. Jump on the roof. Why are you doing it the way you're doing it? This is much better. Is there a fence here that I can open? Not seeing where it would be openable from, but Fiber Giant can just go up to the roof from the back, and that's fine by me. Carbon Mile can go up the front, just put all of the giant machines on the roof. No one will see them, I promise. Isn't that where I just put Carbon Mile? Oh, nope, I'm just very forgetful and silly. Okay, fair enough. Move Black Cat up to the top as well in the other cover position. Total Halibut is going to just fly over here, I guess. He's very fast compared to the rest of the team with his silly little wings. Oh. They've got our position. That's weird. Was not expecting to pull there. That's obviously quite bad. Hopefully the loss will distract. That's exceptionally bad. A, I didn't think there'd be a pod there, but B, I thought even if something was in the house, the 3 Grace Tiles from Peek from Concealment would save me. So, Total Halibut will probably survive this. These guys don't hit that hard. They're relatively chumpy enemies, but like... Oh, it's probably weird line of sight from the Gestation Pod that did it. That's what it would be. The good news is that these are not like the hive enemies I was expecting. These are pretty weak enemies. As weak as these punches, even. You want to miss a 3rd one in a row? I'd honestly have thought it was better if you missed. Now it's not as funny. Now, thankfully, also, I just forgot that was a bug we were having. Since Soldier has kinetic plating this mission, because of course he does. You made the mistake of thinking that Total Halibut was an easy target, or that you could land your attacks. So I know something big came out of the gestation pod. I just don't know what. Oh, yeah, quite large. That would have hurt. Thanks, Lost. Got more stuff happening over there. These are just some embarrassing attacks from everyone, aren't they? No, does it get back up? It's paused like something is happening, but I don't think anything actually did. So, like, obviously not the start to the mission I was looking for, but I think it's probably fine, right? I'd honestly prefer them to pull at this point. Just get everyone in here. Oh, there's a chameleon, great. There's a real enemy. We've got 2 so far. The chameleon did it stealth, it's just running around. Weird, and they're mostly patrolling backwards, so that doesn't bother me too much. I'm gonna just speed things up during the Lost turn, because I cannot be bothered to pretend I give a shit. Yep, the Lost sure did move around a lot. First and most important part of this turn, pressing 2 until I stop seeing Lost. Enjoy your stat padding, Iron Rhino. Oh, right, yeah, every time I kill a Lost on Iron Rhino, I don't... Good job, camera. Every time I kill a Lost, I get some will back on Iron Rhino, because they're born to kill. They're gonna come out of this just like unfazed, completely fucking fine. Sadly, I can't see anything at ground level, so I can't get my high ground stuff. But that doesn't have to be true. I can take my Reaper forward and scout with him. And that will allow me to get that from above by shooting that pod over here. Provided I can get eyes on them, which is apparently a bit harder than I imagined. We see them yet? I mean, we see some stuff. Surely Iron Rhino has eyes on something, right? Can't kill that, can't kill that. Hey, him, death from above. Try as they might, they cannot stop Iron Rhino from getting all the kills in the world. That is a easier kill for other people, whereas most will not have a guaranteed 8, so we take this shot. Just Iron Rhino doing Iron Rhino things. It does not give them much will back by the look of it when Born to Kill goes off. It looks like it might actually not even be doing anything. It might be like 1 will. I would believe that that was bugged and not actually doing anything. Just double check. Born to Kill does say you get will back when you kill people, right? That's the purpose of it. Sure, it doesn't seem like it's more than 1. Which suit are you in? You're in the Rage suit. So you can not see this. Okay, if you insist. I was going to use They Follow You, but this isn't actually helpful because they have their own turn after us. I can't scout with them. I don't really feel like I need both Pioneers. I might just do this to get clear eyes on the Hive Warrior over here and deal some damage to it. Like, it's not great, but I just... Oh, I thought I had Dread Mechanism selected. I definitely would have preferred to use Dread Mechanism than Fiber Giant, but oh well. 32. Right, yeah, Gestation Pit takes double damage from every sort of explosive. Very important information. Is the Gestation Pit just fully dead, or do I just not see it? Pulling the Lost doesn't matter at all. If anything, it's beneficial. They are turning the Lost into chrysalid cocoons. That's very bad. I would like to dive bomb, I think. Yep, I would like to dive bomb. I want to see to that window and confirm the Gestation Pit's dead. It's not dead. Despite all rhyme and reason, there were more chrysalids to pull. All right, fine. Rupture for the guaranteed crits. The Hive Warrior's looking to have too much defense, is what I'm hearing. I think I take a quick burn here as well. We put this flamethrower this way. We can't get both. Can we get the cocoon? Not at the same time as anything else, surprisingly. But we can get Infector, Lost, Hive Drone, and that's good enough. We need to get some damage going into this group of enemies. Yeah, I'd say that was some damage, all right. And then we rupture. Somebody else can probably handle the Gestation Pit. The Hive Warrior's in a very awkward spot. So yes, there's a 10% to miss, but if it hits, it kills.
That's it.
Next, having accidentally used the wrong spark earlier, you are now responsible for punching the stuff up here. That's not necessarily true. We can probably just shoot it easily enough, right? How's this look? Wait a second. Hold your horses. If I hadn't moved Fiber Giant, I would have, like, the fucking best Shred Storm cannon in the world. Oh, if only I had known. But I should be able to do something similar by moving over to here, I think. I should be able to move to here. Interesting route, but I guess you are a little bit boxed in. I should just be able to move to line up a really good Shredstorm cannon, I think. This gets the Hive Drone, one of the Infectors, the Gestation Pit, the other Infector. There's no way to get the other one up top, which is a little bit weird, but I'll roll with it. All right, that's the original highlight that I was looking for. Take it. Gestation Pit down, Hive Drones heavily mitigated, if not dead. The roof is deceased. It is notably more than heavily mitigated. All right. We have a pretty clear path through all of this now, which is kind of funny. Shooting this guy is not unreasonable. I need to move Dread Mechanism first so I can move. Dread Mechanism's definitely glitched out, so I have to TTC him back and forth. He didn't actually move. Let's try again. There we go. And now his movement looks correct. Let's see where he can reach. He can just punch this Chrysalid Hunter. That's not the worst thing in the world. I can Burning Rush here. All right, we'll take Overdrive. We'll take Overdrive. I take Overdrive. I take the Burning Rush. I'm going to move here, normal Kinetic Strike, then Kinetic Strike ability forward. I think this is probably worth doing this turn, and next turn I will likely go into Supernova. Right, you have a Wrecking Ball active when you Overdrive now, which is just terrifying, because who knows if the roof will live. The Chrysalid certainly didn't. There's a Howler in there. I guess somebody's supposed to care about that, but it ain't me. We're busy with this Hunter, so go punch him. Surprise, it's a 96, but that might be the squad site bug, and that is my assumption. Actually a 96, and you got the graze. Embarrassing. Run out to here so that you can tank, because that is your job as a Pioneer. Did I pull something? Somehow, some way, something wasn't yet pulled. Move to here, shoot down. Move to here, Overdrive, shoot down, rapid fire the Cocoon. It's not a great Overdrive, but it seems like it's probably worth doing. Although I don't really see a reason to rapid fire the Cocoon instead of shooting the Infector. There's just a lot of shit around, isn't there? Oh, you can't see him. Are you sure? Like, if you insist, I guess I'll use an ability about it, but this feels like you're making me. This doesn't feel like it makes any sense. You just forgot the roof was dead. He's a robot. He wasn't programmed for this possibility. And his Gremlin wasn't programmed to animate. And I suppose I should just be using Shredstorm Cannon on the Chrysalid Chameleon and the Gestation Pit and the Hive Drone. That's, like, kind of obviously the thing to do. I don't know why I was looking at other plays, because they don't make any sense. This thing takes double damage from explosives. Or maybe it does. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it took that much that time, but maybe I just think of it as dealing more damage than it does. I don't actually know how much damage Shredstorm Cannons deal. What are you? You're a rookie. Congratulations. I didn't know that was a possibility this late in the game. Gonna be honest with you, man. Your new name is Mimic Beacon. Get out there. I don't actually want to bring you home. Oh, there were more things we hadn't pulled somehow. Just helpful, I guess. Not really a problem, but wasn't expecting it. I could Adrenaline Rush. I don't know what the point would be. Seems like I just need to run forward, but the eyes from here suck. I don't want to get on the bottom. I want to be near my friends. I'm going to run to here. I don't know that it's going to do anything useful, but that's, like, seemingly the most useful thing I can do. I wasn't expecting this route. At all. Anyway, that'll be my turn. Loss taken damage, nothing important. Let's see if anyone actually goes for us, and if so, what they get done. We have more Hive Drones coming out of the ground, and God, this guy's untouchable. He won't go down.
They've got friends.
Yet more Rippers coming out of the ground. Like, there's a lot of them, but they aren't very threatening, you know? This is just a bug hunt, the most explicit bug hunt. There's one Chameleon, one Hive Warrior. What a weird sit rep. I've had this before, and it was super terrifying, right? There were like 3 Chameleons, 4 even? There's a lot of variance in how this mission gets genned, I'm guessing. Oh, you know what it might be? I wonder if gestation pits are pod leaders, if that's how they're coded. I don't think they are. I feel like I remember seeing them. But if that were the case, they could have a list of followers that don't include like things like chameleons. That could be it. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just zoned out a little bit. They're still hitting each other. There are rippers on both sides. Apparently, this is actually a non-hive team. I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, there are different groups of chrysalids on the map. And now we're over to Lost activity, so I'll be back with you when it's my turn, because you know they're not doing anything. It would appear that, get this, nothing happened. There's just a lot of shit out here. Specifically, there's about 36 shits out here. So, I see that you made the mistake of thinking that Iron Rhino was an easy target. You were incorrect in that assessment. So was everyone else. You think you're far enough away to be safe? No, you're not. 100% with the pistol. Get the fuck out of my game. I don't even care if they're distracting the Lost. There's too many of them. I want them gone. Or distracting the Hive, rather. I just want this to stop. It's a Hunter, but I'm not killing it in one. So I need to wait for somebody to throw an explosive at it. Hey, dude. You used overdrive last turn, so you may as well run forward and shoot a Shredstorm cannon at something instead. Game balance, why are you like this? Why'd I install the mod that nerfed the Shredstorm cannon? It could reach past line of sight if I had it. It would have been a thing of beauty. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just keep shooting Lost Rippers and the Gestation Pit. Because I can't reach these guys either. Stupid balanced Shredstorm cannon. Did I just miss that Infector? I didn't even notice he was there. Nope, got him. So I'm guessing that Shredstorms don't count as explosives for the purposes of this thing's weakness, whatever it explicitly is. You have grenades! My good man, I hope you don't have the will to live because I need you to go use them.
Slow me down.
Just toss that right in there. Yeah, like that. I don't think that's enough for those guys to actually die in one, unfortunately. But if I switch over to Precision Shot, I can get this Chrysalid Hunter dead in one with 100% accuracy. Get him out. I'm not sure I needed the grenade for that, though. It hit for 14. I don't think I needed the grenade, considering I have AP rounds. Take my free reload.
Let's do this.
Got another shot. I could shoot the Lost, I guess. That seems like a huge waste of my time. I don't like that Ripper. And now it's gone. Isn't that just wonderful? It'll never kill, but I'll throw the shot here into the Hunter just to get working on it. On the snapshot, it doesn't need to be a kill shot, unlike Death from Above. Although, God knows Iron Rhino's trying to make it happen. Holy. Is there any reason to Supernova? Not really. How much does this hit for these days? 5 to 7. But yeah, there's a Chrysalid Chameleon somewhere. That's worth remembering. I guess I'm just gonna walk forward and punch a little bit on Dread Mechanism. It's not an impressive turn, it's no Fiber Giant, but like it's still killing a guy and dealing damage to a Cocoon. It's not nothing. It's still hitting for 14 with comically violent effects, which I now get to watch in a beautiful steady 60 FPS and not the nightmare FPS we used to live in. Punch the Cocoon too. Finish that off relatively soon. I don't know why we can't move normally there, but it's fine. Just start moving towards the rest of the fight. Did I pull something? I found the chameleon. Look at him. There he is. Does he get to slap me for 1,000,000 damage? No, he's running away this time. Look at him go with his funny little walk. I'm just very far away on this unit. I just want to supernova in. Like, just kill the Gestation Pit in that guy. Get your actions back with overdrive and start doing stuff turn after next. It's fine. Carbon Mile is just so far back that I feel like this is a reasonable way of pushing forward on them. Supernova for destroying Gestation Pits is actually one of my favorite things in this mod setup. Both halves of which are being removed in my next campaign, I'm sure. But like, it's a really cool interaction to have your robots just suicide bombing the Hive Pits. There's something very thematically on point about that. Anyway, we're gonna run forward to here and figure out what we're doing next with all of our psionic abilities. We can also just like shoot people. We have very good aim. Yeah, like, we just have a kill here on the Hive drone. No reason to get fancy with psionics. just shoot the gun. I gave you a bolt caster and a superior aim PCS for a reason. I'm actually going to position up here on Baroque Baron with the intent of getting a really sick face-off next turn. Because they're obviously not doing anything useful right now. Total Halibut has some stuff to wrap up in these here parts. I guess I may as well cast They Follow You now since I've got the time, get some more Mimic Beacons going. That's not a Mimic Beacon. I thought it always pulled 2 drones. That's a motherfucking chameleon. Right? Good to know that can happen. I can use this, which will kill the cocoon, kill the lost, work on the infector. Is anyone gonna finish off that infector? He might. Just gonna put a mine in front of me in case that infector does not get killed and then runs at me immediately. But yeah, this seems just generally pretty good. There's not spread on what I just did, is there? There's spread on what I just did. It's fine. Cocoon's still up, huh? Well, at least the chameleon can come help with that. With his funny little walk. Actually, you might want to move in this direction and not stand in the mine I just placed. And that'll be it for the chameleon. Now run at me, idiot. Defensive mine still doing work. Free action 4 damage is just never gonna truly fall off. It's nuts to have that as a squatty. Gestation Pit doing shit over there, unfortunately. But we're finally getting around to killing the last wave of this. This has been an interesting mission. It's so different from what I expect out of the Hive. It's not challenging, so like, I don't really want to play this again, but I had a good time with this. It was a pleasant surprise finding out that it was a swarm of low-ranking chrysalids and not just a big one. That punch will never not be disappointing. Oh no! The rookie who has no code name might be dead! I can't believe this! How unfortunate for them! I might actually still say, I'll just leave them on the ground and evacuate without them. I don't want them. If you didn't show up with a funky Metal Gear code name, you probably didn't deserve to live. They heard I was going to do face-off and they all got on the other side of the truck. Those geniuses. Although, if I just, like, blow up the truck, I think I get a pretty sick face-off still. Need to stop that at some point. A lot of chrysalid cocoons thanks to these Lost. Also, thanks to the Lost, more Lost. I'll be back with you when it gets to be our turn again. It's gonna be one hell of a face-off, isn't it? So I think I want to run out to here and see how face-off is looking. Because it seems pretty juicy to me. I didn't buy face-off! I talked about it, I was like, hey, he's a B-Team Reaper, I shouldn't do it. It would have been a pretty good face-off, though. Alright. Iron Rhino, you're up. Come deal with the loss. There's just too much shit. I don't want to deal with this.
Heading out.
I might actually sprint forward and use teamwork. Yeah, I'm gonna sprint forward and use teamwork. I don't see enough. You guys need to put a stop to this. There's just too many damn zombies out here. I'm gonna need somebody to blow this up because I want to smash 2 when it's auto-targeting this. I think if I drop neutralize protocol... Wait, it's... I don't know where the middle is. I think I can do this and the bit will hit that and blow it up, but I don't know where the bit's landing exactly because it's an even number of tiles. But I might be able to do this, and God knows I don't need neutralize protocol. No, that didn't do anything. Alright, Reaper, just like you skipped this turn, I'm sorry. That's just how it has to be.
I will go.
And then we're gonna blow this thing up with Supernova. I don't care if I take damage from it. I can easily heal my Sense Soldier in the repair bay. It's not a problem. Even if they're wounded, I can send them on a mission. I know that 2 things just came out of cocoons over there. There's several cocoons. There's several enemies that I don't have line of sight to. I want this gone so I can spam 2. Seemed like it was a good Supernova. Did hurt myself a little bit, though. Now, can I please press 3 and not 2? Yes, I can. All right, I'll be back with you at the end of this. Or I'll play it at like 5 times speed. That could be funny. because there's just a lot of people to kill, kind of a ridiculous number of people to kill. Why did it target the cocoon? I'm being griefed. Well, let's go ahead and take our flamethrower out to meet the crowd, I guess. Considering we're not using the pistol anymore, this is very sad. Yeah, that helped a little bit. We start with a lightning strike. We can't get as far as I was hoping to. So I guess we're going this way and dealing with the shit on the left side. Which includes a chameleon, apparently. The one truly threatening unit on the enemy team. Deal with the hunter. If I have to use Burning Rush to kill the chameleon with Kinetic Strike, I will. Otherwise, I won't. I think I do have to, though. I think it's going to be just out of range. I think I'm going to get, like, to the edge of the road. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I don't have to deal with them. Probably should, though. So let's go punch this man. He could dodge and stealth. That would be infuriating. Thankfully, he did not.
Enemy unit destroyed.
And I'll start moving over towards the gestation pit and the piles and piles of enemies. The chameleon's gonna go ahead and... Oh, it's not even a kill, and it's not accurate either. Do my chameleons... Do all chameleons only have 70 aim? That feels very wrong. Guaranteed kill, huh? Just reload shoot then. Nice guaranteed kill.
I skirted him.
I guess I'm gonna do this. This feels like it deals with the largest number of enemies.
Loose cannon.
There's just so much shit right here. I can't be bothered to actually read through it all. It's just too much. And we're out of action, so that'll be it for us. I'm gonna fully skip the enemy turn. I'm gonna tell you now they're not doing anything. And if they do, I'll show you, but they won't. They should have done something, but they continue to fail. Does this seem like a reasonable number of chrysalids? I've heard people talk about this nightmare situation where the chrysalids are spawning ungodly number of cocoons and it's a fucking awful train wreck to get through. Finally getting to witness it. Alright. What sort of explosions do we have available? You. Dreadstorm Cannon, Overdrive, sign me the fuck up. Let's go. There's no such thing as too much artillery anymore. That, I think, is hitting all the ones that I can hit. I'm not going to spend any time thinking about this. I just have to go. This mission can take 2 hours if I let it. By the way, that summoned a little swarm, I think, because it's really just ground to a halt when I gave that command. Nope. Bombard protocol is probably worth using. There's just a lot of shit around. The game's starting to give up the ghost. It's just like, kill me now. Why are there so many units? Why are there so many chrysalid cocoons? Why did you summon more Lost? Gotta move forward for point blank rapid fires next turn or something, I don't know. Kinetic strike to kill a hunter seems fine. Frame rate's really starting to plummet in this mission. I wonder why.
As requested.
So I'm gonna walk around the other side of this and start punching the pit.
Moving.
Don't really have anything else to do. Although I could use Firestorm for the first time ever. Hell yeah, that's so many things I'm shooting. I want to see the animation for this. It's a thing of beauty. It animated like half of it. It tried its best. Alright, Chameleon, can you please kill him so that my Combat Engineer can go do useful things? No? Alright, that's fine. Combat Engineer, can you please kill him so that you can go do useful things? Thank you. Next turn he'll participate. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so this is the thing I tested. In one of my laggy missions, I was like, oh hey, Supernova doesn't have friendly fire. There was no warning just now. I believe that's true real stats. Supernova does not have friendly fire. How, you ask? I don't know, but it doesn't, as you can see. Anyway, I have a hard time imagining 2 turns is worth more than 16 times 4, 64 damage. Seems pretty good. Just gonna pistol shot to finish off some cocoons, I guess. Let's start with the ones that actually die on 1. Like this one? Like, why would we not start with this one? What are you talking about? I should have reloaded first if I was using pistol shots. Is that from above main weapon only? Oh no, but Raptor's perch. No, Raptor's perch is not either. I'm not braced. There we go. Figured it out. I'm bad at the game. That was the answer the whole time. No Lance can grab both of these. I've got no blue action kills, so I'll just reload my gun, I guess, and then no Lance these two. We're slowly grinding through these fucking cocoons. If I see this mission again, I think the plan is actually just leave immediately. Because this is an evac mission, you're not able to kill all the loss, so... Ugh. And I guess I'm gonna shoot some loss on this Reaper now. Oh, nope, it auto-targeted the cocoon immediately. Yes, I'm done then. Wait, no, death from above, we're still going. By the grace of God alone. We are actually down to a single-digit number of total enemies alive. I never thought this day would come. I mean, I'm sure we'll get some more next turn, like, immediately, but still. Anyway, this is what Reapers and pistols are for. Dealing with this nonsense. I guess I'll chuck a Mimic Beacon and conceal. Seems like reasonable things to do. And that is it for us. Mission has finally come to a... Holy shit, the devastation brought by Firestorm is pretty intense. Also, hi, Hive Warrior. It turns out real things can come out of gestation pits. It's not just tiny enemies. It is immune to fire, and it is filled with hate and rage. Unfortunately for it, directed at the Mimic Beacon, it seems. We have successfully gathered all the chrysalids around the fake man, which is pretty good. This will make it a little bit easier to kill them all. I did not know there were actually 4 chrysalids left. I thought the number would be lower than that, but okay. But before you can take your turn, watch this Lost Asher panic, light itself on fire, and get punched to death. Now you may take your turn. Apparently that car hadn't exploded yet. The number of times I shot that with explosives and it didn't explode. Yeah, sure, whatever. Get in there, it's gonna be sick. Use the high technology against them. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Oh. This fucking game, man. This fucking game sometimes. Just gonna walk away.
Guess that'll be okay.
Then we come to my Reaper and I give him a new action to try again. I thought I would do something with dive. I don't think that ability works. I think it's just blue action Icarus jump with some lies involved for no reason. Anyway, let's light them up.
Multiple targets neutralized.
Oh yeah, one's immune to fire. The other 3 were very much not immune to fire, though. Banished, you don't have AP. You do have AP, and you have 5 bullets. Kill him. Get him out of here. Anyway, down to active 0, we kill the gestation pod, we get the hell out of here, mission accomplished. See you at the end of mission screen, where we will be giving the MVP directly to Baroque Baron in no contest. Yeah, this guy just got rescued by a chameleon. He was like, yeah, that's probably on XCOM's side. That seems normal. You know, Noah, I've got really bad news, man. I don't think I actually want to bring you back. Like, it's nothing personal. You just didn't have a code name, and that's not acceptable. Shit, fine, you get to live. If you survive, if you're not even gonna give numbers, you can go ahead and live. Fine, fuck it. It ain't worth the hassle if he's invincible. Now it's the most important question of all. Can I evac a chrysalid chameleon? Yes, and it even burrows, it makes sense.
I'm on it.
All right, finally wrapped up this mission, 121 dead. Checking out the debriefing. This was not good enough for the MVP. Let's go just have a quick look. No one stats really matter. 23 consecutive shots, 168 damage, 21 kills in Baroque Baron. Just some good old-fashioned stat padding nonsense. Does the chameleon get an entry? I don't think it did. Nope, but the dead rookie who never did anything did. As we return to base, no promotions, you hate to see it. But also everyone's alive and well. Well, mostly well. It's fine. So yeah, first of 6 assaults down relatively smoothly, just took a while to grind through it all. Scorched Earth for intel, that's not bad. What were we currently doing as scientist, I think? The raw intel has value to me, but I don't need it for a while, so I'll finish the scientist first. Hunter weapons finished, music to my ears. Let's go see what these actually do with the current overhauls. I don't quite know exactly what they do. The fluff will not help us. Oh my god, you can inspire. Oh wait, that's inspired. That's not instant. Do I care? What is this one for? The Hive Gauntlet, it takes a day. I think this lets me summon Rippers as a consumable item. If I'm remembering correctly, I think that's what this one is. It's one of the fewer I think I know. These autopsies are normally like 3-day affairs. I don't think I actually care that much. I think right now, do I care about Black Flame Grenades? Maybe. Andromedon Wreck to unlock superior explosives is probably what I care about actually. But I can get it done instantly. I just need to be greedy and wait. Unlike Scattergun and Coil Cannon. And once that's done, if I have to go through the autopsies for Coil Lance, I will. I don't feel like I need to Power Spike right now. If I felt like I was weak at all, I would go for the Andromedon Autopsy, but I'm gonna keep being greedy. I'm gonna work through these. Coil Cannon's definitely more useful, because it's going to also get me the stuff for my sparks, whereas the Scattergun literally doesn't help me, really. I don't know what half of these are, and I want to know, but for now, Coil Cannons first. Iron Rhino and Black Cat are ready to go on a second mission. That's fantastic news, but first, the anti-material rifle is currently dealing 7 to 9 plus 2 crit, 3 clip size. Dark Lance, 9 to 11, so just straight plus 2 damage, plus 1 crit damage, plus 1 armor pierce, plus 1 shred, clip size of 4. However, I believe that this has been reworked, so it's not a single shot gun anymore, which I actually do really like. Like, that is a fairly major nerf. It prevents the strongest thing I could do with Dark Lance, which is putting it on a tech specialist, actually, so that they can use it as a normal gun and function at long range with the squad sight perk. But barring that, which I think is cheesy bullshit anyway, I think I prefer this version of Dark Lance. It's definitely a massive upgrade over the gun I've been using, although it does look upsettingly like the Disruptor rifle. And now for like the next in our long line of ridiculous pistols, damage 4 to 7. Let me unequip everyone else's pistols. So like an energy pistol, just baseline is 4 to 7. The powered Shadowkeeper is 5 to 7. And the Dark Claw is 4 to 7. Crit damage plus 2. Armor pierce 5 is kind of a big deal though. That's very important for face-off. This is always going to go to the Reaper then, because they're going to have AP 5 and Black Ice rounds on the Dark Claw. That's crazy. Very happy with our new toys. Anyway, let's work on the Scientist and see what's up next. We got Fortress, please give me Stasis. I'm not even reading the other ones. I don't care what those other 3 said. One of them was Stasis. And I haven't used it lately because we've been doing really well in these missions, but Stasis is such an important ability. None of this mattered, right? Wait, no, this does. Recover item 3 hours. Did I almost let this fail? When did this show up? This is important, isn't it? Delay Dark Event, we have to do them all. Warlock, Elite Rocketeer, Centurion, Black Ice Codex, Advanced Naga, Beleaguer, Elite Lancer, Harrier, Sectopod, Mech Archer, Elite Purifier, Biozerker, Random Chrysalid Hive Warrior. I wonder who that Hive Warrior is following. Well, let's go kit out the A-team, because that's not a minor list of enemies at all. Biozerker, Sectopod is all I need to hear to feel an appropriate amount of fear. It is only 20 guys, though. There are usually more than this, I feel like. With the Sectopod, I feel the need to bring this character. I think I need Banish. But I will gladly take the new Dark Claw for the face-off, which I am going to buy right now before I just get mad at myself a second time. I'm trying to figure out who the last member of this team should be. Because I have like most of my roster to pick from. I feel locked into 4 Sparks. I want to just immediately double mission these 2. Let's go ahead and make upgrades available and upgrade the Dark Lance like we should. I guess lightweight frame and bipod makes sense. Not really sure what I should be going for there, to be honest. This team needs cover destruction. This team needs cover destruction. What am I talking about? I have 2 copies of Wrecking Ball and Pioneers and 4 Shredstorm Cannons. But sure, I guess it could use more. So I kind of want to bring Melancholy Manticore. I just want to get them to Colonel and then take them on the Network Tower mission. Because this is partly a campaign about testing my reworks to the Skirmishers, so I would like you to get to that rank. And it's not like you don't have a sick-ass outfit and crazy good gear, because we definitely have that. All right, I think this is the team for Operation Crushed Thunder. I'm feeling decent about it. We have Iron Rhino, Black Cat, and Baroque Baron, as well as all of the Sparks returning. Since Baroque Baron's partner has taken a wound or gotten scared, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. But they're not here anymore, so we're bringing Manticore instead. Black Cat definitely does not need the PCS for aim and nearly as badly as Manticore, so we're going to downgrade this to either Superior Speed or Advanced Perception. I'm not sure which. I'll go down to Superior Speed and give up on Tracer Rounds entirely in exchange for something more generally useful, like a Frost Bomb. And then over here, we'll pick up that Superior Perception. And I think that's it for today. Next time we start Operation Crushed Thunder, only 21 enemies is just straight up not that bad at this point in the campaign. So even though there are some threatening enemies in there, I'm feeling pretty confident going into this one. Roster still looking good. Very, very confident we can do the full 6 assaults, but that remains to be seen for next time. For now, I'm done. I've been Rather Go here. I've been having a blast with XCOM 2. Hope you've been enjoying watching it. Thank you for doing so. A huge shout out to the modding community for saving this campaign and making it what it is in the first place, as well as my one and only Patreon supporter, Jeffrey Bing. See you in the next one.